well, but I won't get
It's
into that.
crazy what's going on here, right? Like in this green room. Like, I mean, do you guys have contracts or anything? You get a punch in the face. Like, you guys are dealing with emotional, physical abuse.
It's not initially what I signed up for, man. I'm really distraught into what it's turned into, and it's really all David Holliday's fault. He's taken the wheel, and it's all it's gone to hell in the handbasket, as they say.
I'm seeing that, man.
Yeah,
I kind of have a question for you. It's a little deep.
Shoot, man. Let's
existential question,
dude. I'm all.
You're the right guy to ask. Would you consider yourself a moral man?
A moral man?
Howard Collado a man of morals? Basically, is what I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean that is in sync with the whole hardcore lifestyle, man.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of. I mean, yeah, I would think you'd be a moral man because the way you get offended by Mickey's behavior towards women, you act very, very offended, and you feel like he disrespects women. For a guy to feel that way, for anyone to feel those kind of feelings, I'd say that's about right. I'd say you'd have to be a pretty moral guy.
Yeah, I grew up with 3, Latin women, 3 Dominican women, and 2 sisters and mom.
Oh, they will whip you into shape.
Oh,
they'll give you pow.
Brother, like I showed, this is a chancleta, bro. You know what I mean? So this would go to my face many times if I'm
Italian, but I got a Colombian best friend, and I know about the chancleta.
Yeah,
but I will say, being that you are a man of morals, Howard, you should have no problem with this next statement.
Yeah, go for it.
I think you're a fraud. I think you're a phony. And I think that what you've been pulling in that courtroom is a complete mockery. And if Avi wants to demonstrate any kind of justice, he'll kick your ass out of that courtroom and he'll bring a real damn lawyer.
Here we go again.
Disgrace.
Wow.
What you guys have been. I don't even know what I watched tonight. I don't know what I watched tonight.
Bro, I thought we were, you know what I mean? I thought we were bros. But why are we taking it there? You know what I mean? I'm not completely surprised, but I mean, at the same time, like, that's just, I thought we were going to be civil here, man. Oh, I'm so disappointed, brother. So disappointed. Look.
I'm not here to get in some of the games that you guys play here. I see that you and Holiday, you like to, hit below the belt, hit after the bell.
No.
And I respect that.
I go above the belt, okay? This is going below the belt right here. That's David Holiday.
If it was below the belt, it would have been your nutsack, Howard. But unfortunately, he got you in the cheek. But that's the kind of guy you choose to go to bed with, man.
Come on, what are you doing?
Let me ask you, when you're over there defending Mickey, who's the lawyer in that room? You seem to be having a great time over there with Jubilee. And let me tell you something. That's the other thing.
What do you talk? That's my good friend
Hauser. Howard.
Yeah, he's actually sleeping now because he, tired himself out.
Do you realize that impersonating a lawyer is a federal crime? You could do up to 30 years for that.
I'm fully aware of that, but if I was guilty of that, not to my knowledge, no.
So you think that because you took your last name and you switched it around and put it backwards and you do a Kermit the Frog voice, that it's suddenly not you, and you're next to this 18th century British version of David Holiday, the smoke and mirrors, which just to believe.
Carmine, I like to think of myself as a smart, observant guy. I never noticed that with the O'Dalic. That's holy cow. That's Collado. Oh wow! Like you are, bro. You're good. You're good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you think I'm happy about any of this, man? I was supposed to come on here like an hour ago. Don't waste my time, Howard. I say, it's late. I'm trying to. You're going to keep getting up, and I don't want to stare at your crotch. I'm trying to have a conversation here. And look, I'm not here to step on toes. I'm not here to piss you off, and I'm not going for any green room spots. I'm just a fan of Mickey, and I've seen a lot of garbage that he's been going through, and I wanted to come here and clear some of it up. And I want to kind of ask you some questions. Going back to the moral thing, man. You were so offended by everything Mickey did, right? And what did you do in return? After you saw Mickey's train wreck of interviews, instead of setting the example and going, I'm going to show Mickey how a real interview's done, right? Instead of doing that, what did you do, Howard? I'll tell you what you did. You doubled down. You interviewed Kyle, Mickey's son. Get Howard one. I need to look at Howard. I need to look at Howard. Howard, Instead of showing Mickey the way it was done and having a classy interview with his son, you doubled down, brother. And let me say, what you did in that interview was far more offensive than anything Mickey's done this entire green room run. Because here's the thing, brother. Guys like me and you, entertainers, or whatever the hell you want to call us, we couldn't even imagine. We couldn't even fathom the things that Kyle experienced. The screams of the women and children in the war. The bodies being blown to bits and smithereens. Only to finish his tour of duty, show up on his green room, and have you bash his father for 45 minutes. And you said all kinds of condescending things like, you're such a classy, distinguished man, Kyle. How could your father be Mickey Doyle? Like, you were condescending the entire time. By the way, I saw that comment. I'm not Italian. I'm Polish, actually. Condescending. What's going on here? Don't give this guy his cop out. By getting him off screen like that, whoever's doing that, whoever's playing with God, whoever's playing Ed Harris right now in the Truman Show, you're not doing anybody any freaking favors. You're doing nobody favors because we're trying to actually get somewhere. I sat through an hour-long courtroom where you guys said nothing. You said nothing. We're actually trying to here's somebody who wants to get to the truth. I want to get to the bottom of this. Stop the games. Is that you, Avi? I'm glad he's muted. At least you're doing something right. At least you're doing something right. You muted this guy. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm aware. Okay, there you go. I was asking Kyle. I respected Kyle, number one, okay? And number two, I was asking him, how could the good seed come from such an evil man? That's what the question I was asking Kyle. I was not condescending. I respected Kyle. Maybe I took a jab at his generation. Come on, millennials. Come on, Carmine. You have
that millennial went
to be self-entitled, okay, little millennial.
It depends who we're talking about. Howard,
they all kind of grouped up.
As useless as pits in a ball.
You know, Carmen, I think you really need to sleep. I think the sleep has really been affecting the neurons, you know, how they're firing in your brain. That's probably what happened because you're getting wrong information about Mickey Doyle. Mickey Doyle is a despicable man. The proof is right. And you can watch any Green Room episode he was in. Mari.
I watched them all. I didn't see anything as despicable as the behavior. And you know what's amazing? What are you so mad about the guy? Let me ask you something. He was the only one. The only one. You're going to keep – what a pansy to keep getting up and walking away like that. That's a bitch move, my brother. And our relationship started off really cool. I thought you were a cool guy. Honestly, I found Antonio funny. I did. But I'll tell you this much. If Antonio went missing, right, as he did, I would not go look for him. You know what I would say if Antonio went missing? Good riddance. But you know what Mickey did? Even though you paid him, he took the job, and he was the only one going out there looking for Antonio. And how do you repay him, Howard? How do you repay him? You fire him and then you create this witch hunt? I believe you're behind this whole courtroom. Maybe you and Avi got together. Maybe you and Holiday are in cahoots. Maybe that's makeup. Maybe you're not really beefing with him. I don't know. I was on your team in the beginning. I think Holiday is a scumbag for taking your girl. I was on your team in the beginning.
I never took this girl. Wake up, man.
Oh, I'll wake up. I'm awake, brother. And me and you will be talking in a few. I was on Team Howard for a brief moment. I was on Team Howard. I would tell you that. I was on Team Howard for a brief moment. But the way you've been, and you seem to think that you're in good hands because Paul Roma's got your back, right? What do you think Paul Roma's going to think once he realizes how many lies you've been spreading about Mickey? Once he realizes you've been impersonating a lawyer, how's an older lie? Do you know what his mantra is? You should. You're on the show every week. Paul Roma cares about one thing: maintaining the truth.
Yeah, Howard, and I do it all the time. I'm on there.
Maintaining lies.
No,
the show's not called maintaining garbage. The show's not called maintaining slander. The show's not called maintaining debauchery. The show's called maintaining the truth.
Yeah,
and there's been nothing true.
Mickey is a despicable human being. And it's self-evident in every Green Room show he was
being
on.
A 20-year-old man?
No,
being a horny old man for hitting on some girls.
Uncomfortable for hitting on his daughter. For Christ's sake, come
That
on,
was not his
knew
daughter.
it was his daughter.
You and I both know. And
Okay,
he
well,
knew.
in the moment he thought it was his daughter, and he was still hitting on her. Come on, that kind of behavior is what's
who picked that girl.
Killing the American
Did you just
soul.
go out? Did you guys just go out to Maspeth or something to find the first Irish girl you could find, red hair and freckles, say this is going to be Irish Mikey Doyle's daughter? I feel like, dude, I feel like this whole scheme against Mickey, I feel like you're a big part of it, Howard. And if I'm coming hard on you, that's the reason. Avi, I'm done with this guy. Bring in the next one. Who else? Oh, yeah. You realize what the date is today, brother, right?
The day is
January 3rd.
The Green Room.
Saturday, the 3rd of January.
My show.
Your show, yeah. Glad to be on your show. Avi gave me the call. I would think if it was your show, you would have given me the call. But so January 3rd, you know what that means? It means, brother, Christmas is over. It means New Year's is over. It means the holiday is over.
My man, the holiday season when David Holliday's on all year round. My viewers know. My fans know. Go ahead, pop it in there, Billy. Let them know. Mindy, go on in there. Go ahead. Say it, Sean.
Yeah, you got your regions of fans.
JC, they're right there. You can read along the bottom of the
I'm reading.
I'm
reading because you've deceived these people just like you're deceiving everyone in that courtroom, just like you're deceiving Mickey. But the thing is, no one's actually deceived. No one's actually fooled by all this smoke and mirrors that you're pulling over here. But
listen, everybody's taking everything personal.
No, you listen. You make me more sick than Howard does. Avi would tell you. There's one thing. There's one rule I have. One code. It's the bro code. You can say a lot. You can figure out a lot about a person based on whether or not they follow the bro code. I'm a married man now with children. But even when I was single, never in my entire life would I even look at my boy's girl. And even if Howard isn't your boy anymore, he once was. He's an acquaintance in your circle. Casey Danson should have been persona non nookie to you. When one of my boys has a girl, even if she's hot, I won't even fap it. I won't even whack it to her, brother, because it's persona non nookie. There's some things you don't do. And what did you go and do? You went and stole Howard's girl. Even if Howard is having trouble in the bedroom with his girl, that's not your problem. That's not my problem. That's not your problem. Sorry, brother. That's not our issue. That's Howard's issue. Howard could have figured that out with his girl. No, you got it backwards, Carmine. David has never been over. Are you talking about wrestling term over or over finished? I'm not sure.
No, he's talking
definitely not over
to Howard. He's never been bent over.
Oh, we've never been bent over. I beg to differ. But
listen, I've let you speak. Carmine, I respect you.
Oh, I'm not done.
I know.
I'm not done.
Hold on. You're on. Listen, you're on the green room. Okay? You want to start your own show, I'll come in, I'll let you go. Okay, listen, I respect you, Carmine. I got people in Whitestone, Queens. I know Whitestone. It's a great neighborhood. I spent a lot of time. I lived in Bayside for 11 years, right next to you. I spent a lot of time in Whitestone. I love those people over there. So this is what I'm a little confused about. This ain't personal. It's business, Carmine. It's business. That's all.
And I'm all cool with business. But, brother, when your business is starting to destroy a man's life, I mean, Mickey Doyle's married.
Come on, Doyle. Listen, I didn't call these people and plant all these stories in these young ladies' minds. They're coming with these stories, Carmine. They're coming with these.
But who's running them high? Who's the media right now? Who's the media right now? Who's the news? Who's the media who's taking something little and blowing it up and creating an agenda? Who is that? Those are the hosts of the green room, or at least the people trying to be hosts.
That's you. I'm protecting the viewers, Carmine. I'm protecting them. See, Mickey somehow found his way into the show, right? We didn't know everything. We were fans of him like you were. Mickey, the Irishman, the wrestler. There's layers. There's layers, Carmine, and they're being peeled back. I didn't peel them back. No, I didn't do it. You saw the hearing today. I didn't have anything to do with that.
Oh, I saw the hearing.
Yeah.
So are you going to pull the card that Howard's? You're going to stand here. You're going to look me in the eye. Take your glasses off. Look at me in the eye and tell me that you are in Davis Jubilee.
Davis who? Who?
You do realize, I don't know if you've been listening to this. I think you were because maybe